Okay, hello students, welcome to the next session of data structure and algorithm. Today we will see how to track out for the different operations in the array. So let me just take the help of this earlier code. I will just take, let's say, these lines I will remove. I need not have to worry for these lines, so I will just remove these lines. Now what I am going to do, I will take one array, then I will pass it to the function and check the result for that array, and then we will check if that particular array is been modified at the called function end, then what exactly will be the case. So let me just declare one variable I to have the looping aspects. Then I will go for, let's say, the array of integer type. Let's say the name of the array is a. Then for the elements of the array, let's say it is again 11, 22 and 33. These are the three elements I have taken. So here I will go for clearing the screen. That is what obvious the thing which we need to go for. Now I want to pass this entire array to one of the function whose name is, let's say, pass itself. So this is what one of the function. So to pass the name of an array, I will just take the help of this particular concept, that is passing only the name of an array to the function. This is how actually this one may call as a calling of function. This is the calling stage of the function, so I will just comment it. Next is nothing but I want a result for this one. So after passing entire array to the function, whether the result is reflected to the calling function end or not, that I am going to verify. So I will just go on modifying it. Let me just take the for loop. Since it carries only one statement, no need to go for the further aspects. So let's proceed here for the simple thing to display the same array. So I will just take the help of this printf statement, then this is to be done. So print a %d and let's display this array. So a of I is the simple statement which I am going to display here. Once it is done, let's have the definition of pass function. So since it doesn't return anything, so I will just write down the name as it is. So I will just write down it as a pass. Now remember the thing over here that is very important, like name of an array, although it is a at the calling function end, someone may check or change it at the call function end. So here the declaration of that a is being changed to x, but the data type, it should be the array itself, that is the int x of 3. One may specify the values, that is also doing the same thing. Otherwise, without specifying the value also, it will take all the respective values. Okay, no need to worry for that one. So x of 1 is equal to, let's say, x of 2 plus x of 0. This is what the thing I have done here. So what exactly the meaning of this entire statement? Just look at here. So here it is nothing but the definition of the function. This is definition of function. So which is the function over here? The function is with the name pass. Now let's copy this first line of the definition. So I will just copy this first line of the definition. So I will paste it before the main function, so it will act as a global declaration of the function. Okay, so this is nothing but the prototype of the function. Okay, this is also called as a declaration of the function. So three aspects of the functions are being covered here. So let's compile this program and we will check the result. Okay, so compile is successful and run. So 11, 44 and 33, this is what the result. The array which is with us, let me just explain this. The array which is with us, that is having the name, this is the name of an array a, and this 3 is nothing but the size of an array. So element 11, 22 and 33, these are the three elements we have. We passed here the name of an array to the function, that is pass. So what is the thing happened over here, this particular line, pass of a, It means I am passing the starting address or the base address of an array to the function named pass. So this is how actually it has been done. Whenever you want to pass only the array to the function, then you need not have to pass each and every element individually, but rather you can just pass the name of an array that will do the entire task. So this on this particular line we have done the things like, by taking the for loop we have printed the element of an array, but the thing which is been reflected, which is very important after calling this particular function, that is been done at the कॉल्ड फंक्शन है. तो पास फंक्शन की तरफ एग्जैक्टली क्या हो रहा है, जस्ट चेक. सो पास फंक्शन में एग्जैक्टली एक चीज़ होने वाली है, लाइक इनिशियली आई हैव 11, then 22, then I have 33. These are the data stored at, let's say 0, लोकेशन 0 पे स्टोर होगा, लोकेशन 1 और लोकेशन 2 पे रिस्पेक्टिवली स्टोर होगा. यहाँ पे हमने एक ऑपरेशन किया है, दैट इज नथिंग बट x of 1 इज इक्वल टू x of 2 प्लस x of 0. व्हाट इज x of 1? इट इज 22. x of 2 इज नथिंग बट 33 एंड x of 0 इज नथिंग बट दिस 11. इसका मतलब है कि x of 1 पे x of 1, this element will be the addition of x of 2. What is x of 2? That is 33. So it will be 33 plus the next is x of 0, that is 11. So it will be 11. So by this way it will be resulting in the value 33 plus sorry 11. So it will be 44. So यहाँ पे अभी न्यू वैल्यू आएगा, that is nothing but 44. So this is how the overall array will become 11, 44 and 33, and this will do the task of reflection of the result. यहाँ पर अभी देखो फंक्शन जो है वो कोई भी वैल्यू रिटर्न नहीं कर रहा है. इट इज़ हैविंग रिटर्न टाइप दैट इज void. इट इज़ हैविंग द रिटर्न टाइप void. फिर भी फंक्शन void रिटर्न टाइप होने के बावजूद यहाँ पे उसका नाम भी देख सकते हो आप. अरे हमने पास किया था a, लेकिन यहाँ पे वो ट्रीट किया जा चुका है एज x. Means although it is been named with a different name, it is quite possible only by passing the starting address of this element. Means जो भी पहला एलिमेंट है उसका स्टार्टिंग एड्रेस एक्चुअली पास किया जाता है व्हेन वी आर पासिंग द नेम ऑफ एरे. सो दिस a will be changed to x. Whatever the result you are going to do on the x, that is getting reflected to a. This is how it will give the flavor that how the result is being reflected in the array, although the name of an array is changed at the call function end. So this is regarding the topic of array. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe.